Morning, everybody. Today, I will present the article about a systematic literature review and case study on the social impact of the other woman's contribution to education and dialogue feminism. The article written by Laura Ruiz Enginel, Rosa Carroll, Ainhoa Flenka, and Adriana Apper. The feminist movement has been widely recognized, but the feminist movement has been widely recognized, but women with non-academic backgrounds are still often marginalized in public discourse. This article highlights the contribution of these other women to education and development of dialogue feminism. Through a systematic literature review, in-depth interviews, focus groups, and life stories of women who have been involved in learning communities and democratic education organization in Spain for 2 decades, the study found that they play an important role in expanding successful educational practices. Their contribution, including in theological meetings and efforts to prevent gender-based violence, have resulted in significant social and educational changes for themselves, their families, and their community. The background and the basic theory. This study is based on Lydia Whitford's conceptualization of theological feminism. Whitford was the first to propose a theory about the inequality experienced by other women in the feminist movement. Other women refers to the majority of women who, because they do not have college degree, have been marginalized from spaces of discussion and decision making in feminism. Many of them also experience double discrimination because of their status as women, non-academics, and members of cultural minorities such as Roma or immigrants. Context of a child education movement. Other women are women without higher education who participate in the democratic adult education movement and school as learning communities in Spain. Dialogue education, based on the theories of Paulo Freire and Ramon Flenka, position them as the main agents of change for themselves and their communities. Since the late 1980s, various dialogue popular education programs have developed, including the L.A. Vaneda Saint Martin Adult School and the FACEPA organization which fight for participant right to manage their own education. The majority the majority of participants are women, including immigrants who previously had no access to education. So FACEPA hold dialogue gathering and literary congresses where participants themselves present their learning experience. Dialogue gatherings, it means, which involve reading and discussion great works spread to more than 15,000 schools and other institutions. It was for the experience of this woman that Lydia Whitford developed her theory of dialogue feminism, making them the focus of this study. Research methods. The research methods combine are two. The first one is systematic literature review or SLR. The authors reviewed various studies documenting the contribution of other women in the context of school as learning communities and adult education. The review focused on the social impact of their educational action. Second is case study using by in-depth interviews with educators, focus group, communicative daily life stories from women participating in adult education programs and community schools. This approach emphasizes equal dialogue between researchers and participants without hierarchy, where scientific knowledge and life experience complement each other in data interpretation. The results of systematic literary review in article. The first one is dialogic species Roma women students gatherings women group mutual sport clubs. Impact on themselves. The first one is impact on themselves. Tobes meeting motivate and support Roma women to continue their education. Many participants are encouraged to return to school, improve their skill, or continue on to university after hearing the experience of successful Roma women. The second one is impact on their families. These activities increase families' experience for their children education. The solidarity network among women also help family provide online learning tools and support during the COVID-19 pandemic. The last one, this meeting strengthens solidarity and cooperation within the Roma community. Many women that then become active in organization and even become community leaders. Solidarity interaction also help it more vulnerable Roma immigrant women access social service. Second one, the result of systematic is dialogue gatherings include literature, science, and mathematics. Impact on themselves. The first one is improve academic communication and cultural confidence. The second one is improve language, math, and science comparison skills. Helps them use scientific knowledge for help decision. Improves critical thinking and awareness of the importance of science. Impact on their family increases reading interaction and children motivation to learn at home. Scientific knowledge help mothers make better health decisions for themselves and their family. The last one is impact on their communities, reduces racial prejudice against immigrant women, and strengthens social networks and solidarity. The third one is dialogic model of conflict prevention and resolution. Impact on themselves. Mothers and female family members, all sisters and grandmothers are actively involved in the dialogic model of conflict prevention and resolution at school. They participate in determining rules together, identifying causes of conflict, and designing preventive solutions. Their role in meetings and committees makes them more confident, heard, and feel that they are an important part of creating a safe school environment. Impact on their families. The habit discussion rules together at school carries over to the home. This helps improve children's behavior and reinforces tools of coexistence that have been agreed upon by the core community. Impact on their community is women, especially Moroccan immigrant mothers, not only participate in decision making but also play a role in the learning space. They volunteer in interactive group in the classroom, supporting the learning process of students. Third one is family education and educative participant. Impact on themselves, improve language and academic skills, more confident in helping children learn, involvement in commission and interactive groups, increase autonomy, self-esteem, and motivation to learn. impact on their families, increase motivation to learn among children, reduce absenteeism and dropouts, improve reading and math scores, better child behavior and health habits. Impact on their community, reduces stereotypes against minority women, strengthens social network and trust with school, more positive school of our community climate, more effective health and prevention programs. Extending learning time, impact on themselves, reducing dropout rates among immigrant and minority girls, improving access to higher education and universities, impact on their families, monitor involvement of mothers or grandmothers in libraries, improve children learning outcomes. The last one is access to higher education, impact on themselves, supports network among women, help them persevere and not drop out of university, impact on their families, the solidarity that has been formed makes them more supportive on their children education and expand learning opportunities. Impact on their communities, Roma women become role models and cans of change for their communities. What the contribution this concept to feminism? The concept of other woman and dialogue feminism emerged from dialogue space in adult education, particularly through women group FACEPA and La Faneda San Marti. Research shows that these non-academic women contribute greatly to feminism by creating new knowledge to prevent gender violence, actively engaging in the community, and fighting for the right to education for all women. In the research, their voices were given equal weight to those of the researchers, and many went on to become community leaders after participating in dialogic literary gatherings. Studies of Roma women also show that they have begun to identity as feminists, build solidarity network, overcome cultural stereotypes, and fight for gender equality without abandoning their cultural identities. This article concludes that other women, non-academic women, immigrants, and minorities play a major role in dialogical education and the development of dialogical feminism, even though they are often overlooked in mainstream feminism. Through activities such as child gatherings and adult education movement, they have succeeded in improving their self-empowerment, supporting family education, strengthening community solidarity, and creating safe spaces to prevent gender-based violence. Their life experience and active participation enrich feminist theory, encouraging a more inclusive movement rooted in social realities of women from diverse backgrounds. And thank you.